When Emma was a little girl, she had a dollhouse that she loved to play with. It was a beautiful, intricate little house with tiny furniture and dolls to match. She would spend hours arranging the furniture and playing with the dolls, imagining all sorts of stories and adventures. But one day, something strange started to happen. Emma would wake up in the middle of the night to find the dolls in different positions, as if they had been moved by someone or something. At first, she thought it was just her imagination, but it kept happening night after night. One night, Emma woke up to find that one of the dolls was missing. She searched all around her room, but she couldn't find it anywhere. She was starting to get scared, but she convinced herself that it was just a silly game that her dolls were playing. The next day, when Emma came home from school, she found the missing doll sitting on her bed. But there was something different about it. It looked older, worn, and more realistic than before. And its eyes seemed to follow her wherever she went. That night, Emma woke up to find that all of the dolls had come to life. They were moving around the room, whispering to each other in hushed tones. Emma was paralyzed with fear, unable to move or scream. One of the dolls approached her, its eyes glowing in the dark. It spoke to her in a voice that was both sweet and sinister. "Emma, we've been waiting for you. We need your help. Our world is in danger, and only you can save us." Emma was skeptical, but the doll's voice was so convincing that she decided to follow its instructions. It told her to enter the dollhouse and travel to a magical land where she could help them defeat the evil queen who was trying to take over their world. Emma entered the dollhouse and found herself in a magical world filled with fairies, unicorns, and other mystical creatures. She was amazed by the beauty of the world, but she also felt a sense of foreboding. Something was not quite right. As she explored the magical world, Emma discovered that the evil queen was actually one of the dolls from her dollhouse. The queen had taken over the magical world and was using its powers to manipulate the real world as well. Emma realized that she was the only one who could stop her. With the help of her new friends in the magical world, Emma set out to defeat the evil queen. They battled through treacherous terrain, facing countless dangers and obstacles along the way. Finally, they reached the queen's castle, where they engaged in a fierce battle. In the end, Emma emerged victorious. She banished the evil queen back to the dollhouse and restored order to the magical world. But when she returned to the real world, she found that things had changed. The dolls in her dollhouse were no longer just toys, they were living beings with their own stories and personalities. And Emma knew that she would never be able to play with them in the same way again. From that day forward, Emma kept the dollhouse locked away in a closet. She never played with it again, but she could still hear the dolls whispering to each other in the dark, their voices echoing through her mind. And she knew that she had been changed forever by the haunted dollhouse.